And we are back with our Neverwinter Nights 2 original official campaign, with our meta Sorcerer, and we have just killed the Shadow Priest and his adventurer allies in the Highcliffe Castle ruins. Yeah, I'll try and quickly as possible do the rest of this dungeon. Let me just review what we found. We're going to have to spread some of this out because I think I'm going to be burdened very quickly. Alchemical scimitar. Let's open this. Chuck that in, chuck that in. Thieves Tool +3, you can have that. Another Melf's Acid Arrow spell. I might put that down on my bar because I'm going to use that. Least Spell Mantle. Absorbs all incoming spells and spell-like abilities. Can absorb up to 1d4 + 4 levels of spells before collapsing. It's not bad. I'm going to keep that. See if I can make a wand out of that. What level was that spell? It's beyond 4th level. Okay, so you should be able to create a wand. I think you can do from levels 1 to 4. Amulet of Vitality +2. This is what I want straight away because that, boom, boosts my hit points. Only by 6, but that's enough. I lose a little bit of armor class, but hey, I can put up with that. I think I can give that to you. You don't have anything yet, so that's cool. So I'm going to open this back up again. Melf's Acid Arrow, the War Mace, Shadow Priest's Journal. Let's have an examine of that. And yep. Standard text, gonna say that, and that is a Wand of Paralyzation. Actually, I might put that down there. Wand of Paralyzation. I don't know how often I will use it, but I will keep it. Boots. Unidentified. What do you mean, unidentified? Did I have a Scroll of Identify? No. Or a Potion of Identify? No. That's the back pay. That can go in there. That's a silver ring. Really? Unidentified. Examine. And I got how long till a level? Too long. Let's just pass it around and see if anyone
follow me.
Can identify it.
Yes.
Yes.
That's odd. I know exactly what it is. It's the boots of Nasher, and once I wear them, it'll give me extra dex, which I really need so that I can hit much more often with my ranged touch attacks. Won't worry about it too much for now. For now, we will continue to clear out this dungeon. This, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I am out of my area effect spell. So it really is just a case of Magic Missile it up and Scorching Ray. And Melf's Acid Arrow. There we go. Any more? Yeah. I'll give you a Melf as well. Right, and we've cleared out this one. There's nothing in here. I am getting low on spells, so let's... no, there's enemies nearby, apparently. Let's come back this way. Should be able to get far enough away that we can rest. This should do. Shit, I don't think I've had my familiar out for a long time, if at all. Trying to remember the last time he was out. There we go. Little Mimi the rat. Mimi, sorry, the rat, not Mimi. Why did I say Mimi? Okay, there's another guy just there. Zombie warrior. Ooh, that sounds nasty. How does it like acid? Eleni, you just absolutely wasted that spell. Like, seriously, that was a waste. And that was a miss. And that was a miss. Right. Finally. Okay. Yes, I know there's guys in there. It's one big room and it's got a whole bunch of guys in it. But I'm more concerned by this group down here. In fact, this is where we get ambushed, right here. And that takes care of the ambush. Except for that ambush, which I'm going to take care of exactly the same way. Didn't work quite as effectively, but... I think we've got them all. Okay. Yeah, let's head into here, might as well. Skeletal corpse. Nothing on it. Nothing else in the room of any real use. What was that? Oh, that was that target has no gold. Message. There's a bunch more guys behind that door. Let's just see, where are we? We're right there. Oh, that's right, that's the lizard folk behind that door, isn't it? Let's, whoops. Yes, we know that there is something on the other side of that door.
Well. Looks like this lot needs some special attention. Yes.
Lizard folk sergeant.
Let's see what they're made of!
Boom, 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 boom. That was pretty effective. I mean, yeah, you know, it is variable damage. Sometimes it does more, sometimes it does less. But overall, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, I've read reports to say that it's not quite as good as Fireball because it has a shorter range. And that may be true. But I'm still pretty happy with it. I may switch it up for another spell at a later date. There is another one that is considered quite good in this in that level as well. So that's a third level spell, I think. Okie dokie, I don't have any more scintillating spheres,
Have it say.
so I've got to start using some other options. Oh, I
Lay me for
didn't.
grain.
No, I won't do that. I'm not sure if this will take out my own guys. Really don't want to take the chance. I was going to use my Wand of Lightning, which I haven't used yet. At the moment, I've just realised I am not really using many, if any, of my cantrips. And go back out this door. Should we need to rest? I'm running low on spells. So,
Son.
and save. Right, got a feeling there's another trap ahead somewhere. So I'm just going to take it easy. I know we don't get ambushed. I don't believe we get ambushed along here. Trap triggered. 9 points of negative energy. Is that all? Hello,
Lay
boys.
me for grain.
Absolute waste. Oh, well, didn't mean to. Emily beat me to it. I was going to zap them just as we did the others, but didn't need to. Okay, this is good. We have finished this dungeon pretty quickly, so we can head back to High Cliff. Oh, it's locked.
All done.
There we go. And give you that. It's annoying that I haven't identified that. Let's put that in there. Probably not going to use it. Wand of Paralyzation. Five charges. Gotta remember that I've got that Wand of Paralyzation. It's not much good against. I don't think it's much good against undead, but that's my biggest problem, is remembering I have all of these various things that I can use. I need to actually use them sometimes, otherwise they just sit in my inventory and are wasted, and I should end up just selling them instead. Okay, so heading up in here. Oops, okay. Let's head back to town. And resolve all but the one quest. Technically I probably could clean out the Lizard Folk cave right now as well before heading back to town. But I really don't want to. I'd rather go and sell up and get the experience for this first. How are we doing for... Yeah, see, that'll give me a level. Get back to town, do that. I'll probably get a level. And then I can go and do the cave. If not, well, I'll get a level while I'm in the cave. So, there's their cave there. Head back to town. Resolve this one. Killed by an evil cleric. I could lie and keep the money, but I'm not going to. And he gives me... Thank you. He gives me 250 gold. And I get 125 experience. No, I'm not going to get enough experience from these quests to get a level here. But that's alright. Talk to Junie. We've got to be careful here because she will be suspicious if we talk too much about how he supposedly died. On a corpse. Waiting for the reward. I'm sure you'll be fine. 75 experience, yeah, that's not going to be enough. Let's come down here. These guys will give me a little bit of a reward as well, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be enough to get a level. We'll sell some stuff to Branson and then we'll go off and kill these lizard folk. Glad the boys are safe. No, don't do that. Town started. Telling them stories. It's quite alright to be more careful with your stories in the future. Thank you, that's very generous of you. And we get an amulet, and we did get a level, yay! So we shall save. There we go. Let's level everyone up. Kelgar. Now I'm hopeful, Kelgar, that if you're going to get another feat... No, you don't. Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
Level up. You are going to get some feats though, I think. What do you recommend taking? Dodge. Yep, dodge is... Cancel. Does she already have weapon finesse? She does. Okay, that's fine. That was a good move then. Previously I had given her 2-weapon fighting, but if I'm going to use her a lot in my party, which I may not as much... What are you doing, game? You're locked up. What happened there? That was the previous level. That bumped her back 2 levels somehow? What? I'm going to reload the save game. That is doing something really weird. Yeah, in previous playthroughs I have given her 2-weapon fighting, which I don't need to do, because if you do keep her in the party and you let her go off and find some stuff on some of the quests, she comes back with a dagger, or you find a dagger, or you kill someone, one of her enemies. You get a dagger which gives you the ability for 2-weapon fighting, and so I can give it to her and we don't have to spend the feat to get it. So I'm not going to give that to her. She's already got weapon finesse, so she already uses her dex to calculate hit when she uses the rapier, so that's fine. I just wasn't sure if that was... if she already had weapon finesse, whether dodge was a good option, or whether I should have picked weapon finesse, but she already had weapon finesse, so I didn't need to do it. So dodge is fine. Once this comes back, we will level her up, or level everyone up. But I am going to be able to level to my Arcane Scholar of Candlekeep, ASC, in this level, I believe. And that will give me a whole bunch of goodies. Once this finally loads, come on. I know to be careful about cancelling during a level up of some of the NPCs, because that seemed to drop her back a level, and then when I cancelled it and tried once more, it looked like it was resetting her back to the start, because I was picking her deity. So it went really weird. So I'm going to be really careful about this time, and if it still does something funny, I may actually stop the app and restart the game and see if that resolves the issue. Because, yeah, that was weird. Although it might be nice to have the chance to completely reset the character and recreate her, but I don't think I would end up recreating her any different from what she already was. Don't know. Come on. Game. Yes, there you go. You're almost there. Now just load the module. Chunk. Come on, just a little bit further. You can do it. Chunk. Loading error. Area. No, please don't say loading error. Completed phase 1 of area updates. Yep, we're almost there. And we're there. Okay. Maybe don't pause the game either. So, Calgar, level up. Next. Recommend. Next. Done. Beautiful.
Everyone follow me.
Eleni. Level up. Next. Recommend. Next. Done. Check your spells. One more 0th level. Done. One more 1st level. Done. And a 4th level. Arc of Lightning or Cure Serious Wounds. Which is it going to be? It has to be Cure Serious. And then we have to drag. We don't have to, but we're going to drag that up there. So there we go.
How can I help?
The Troublemaker. Next. Recommend. Next. Recommend. Dodge. Yep, I'm fine with that. Done. Okay. I'm going to quick save here, only because it's right before I take my level as Arcane Scholar of Candlekeep. So if I scroll down, I can do Arcane Scholar of Candlekeep or Red Dragon Disciple. Red Dragon Disciple I get lots of hit points, lots of, you know, a D12 hit die, but my levels are not going to keep going up. I get draconic abilities, and my plan is after I've got all 10 levels of Arcane Scholar of Candlekeep, if there's still more to go, I will switch to Red Dragon Disciple as well. So you start to get various draconic abilities, but this is what I want first. Arcane Scholars seek to raise the study of magic to the level of academic discipline. Their interest is not in researching new spells or finding more specialised uses for their crafts, but in understanding the fundamental processes of magic and the inner workings of the weave, which is the fabric that underlies all magic. The first Arcane Scholars emerged from the dusty libraries of Candlekeep, where they poured through the writings of 1,000 long-dead mages, seeking the unifying principles that underlie all magic. But even the archives of Candlekeep have their limits, and not all practitioners of magic have the means or the desire to record their experiences with the art. So Arcane Scholars dispersed into the wider world, observing and recording all the various expressions of magic they could find. Their tradition has gradually spread, and some mages who have never set foot in Candlekeep have adopted their discipline and systematic approach to magic. By gaining a deeper understanding of magic and by discerning its underlying principles, Arcane Scholars become specialists in meta-magic. Their spells are more powerful, last longer, and can be cast more quickly than those of their peers. Arcane Scholars have also become especially adept at explaining the workings of magic to ordinary folk. Those who travel with Arcane Scholars gain the benefit of their considerable knowledge and are better able to evade hostile magics. Arcane Scholars do not limit themselves to studying particular sorts of arcane magic. To truly understand the art, they believe one must understand all of its expressions. Thus, all arcane casters are equally welcome to join their fellowship. Indeed, the insights of sorcerers and bards are particularly prized by arcane scholars, as such casters rarely have the patience to discuss the deeper workings of magic. Spellcraft level 8, I've got that. Empower spell, skill focus, concentration, skill focus, spellcraft, I've got that. Spellcasting ability, 3rd level spells, got that. So we still get D4, nothing else really changes. Appraise, concentration, spells per day, known spells. When a new arcane scholar level is gained, the character gains new spells per day and spells known, if applicable, as though he had gained a level in whichever arcane spellcasting class gave him access to 3rd level arcane spells, so in this case Sorcerer. If the character has more than one applicable arcane spellcasting class, he must pick one to improve. Bonus meta magic feats. At the 1st level, the arcane scholar gains the Maximize spell feat. At 5th level, he gains the Quicken spell feat. At 2nd level, the arcane scholar and any party member gain a +1 bonus to their save versus spells. This bonus increases to +2 at 8th level. Improved Empower spell. At 3rd level, the arcane scholar becomes especially adept in empowering spells. Empowered spells now only use up a spell slot 1 level higher than the spell's actual level. Improved Maximize spell. At 7th level, the Arcane Scholar becomes especially adept at maximizing spells. Maximize spells now only use up a spell slot 2 levels higher than the spell's actual level. An improved Quicken slot. At 10th level, the Arcane becomes good at quickening spells. Quickened spells now only use up a spell slot 3 levels higher. So that's what I'm going to get, and that's what I'm taking. So, I can't really continue pumping bluff at this point, not at the same rate anyway. So we're going to do that, we're going to do that, and we're going to do that, and then we'll wait till next level and pump another one into bluff. I could start taking diplomacy, for example, but I don't want to. Next, Arcane Scholar spellcasting Sorcerer I have to take, and we've got Maximize. So what Maximize does is, like Extend did, or was it Extend? Like the other one before it that gave 1.5 times, this maximizes all of the values. So if a spell did 1d6 of damage, it'll now do 6 points of damage every time. Excuse me for a second, I think I have to check on something. Okay, and we're back. So, basically, if I use this ability, I can cast spells at their maximum amounts of damage. Potentially turning some very low-level spells incredibly powerful. I'll show you an example of that in a minute. Right, so what changes do I want to make here? I've got one more spell here that I can add in, and I really don't know what to do. I don't want to do Burning Hands, despite the fact that, because now, even if I was to maximize that spell, it would only do 20 points of damage, which isn't a hell of a lot. A maximize of like lesser orb of acid or orb of electricity, depending on my level, at 7th level, which is what I am, it would do 32 points of damage. So would that. Magic Missile, every 2 caster levels, so that means it's going to be doing 4 at 5 points each. That's 20 points of damage. Magic Missile, that's not a lot, but that's what it will do when I run it maximized. Reduce person, shocking gasp, sleep. See, most of this just doesn't. It's almost like it's time to take Identify just in case I need it. Really not seeing the advantages of Grease that I thought I would see. I've been casting it and haven't really been seeing people slip sliding around or anything like that. I don't like fear-based spells because then your opponents flee from you and you have to just try and chase them down. Charm Person is just too easy to save against. Only affects 1 at a time. Color Spray. Yeah, you get pretty close though, 30 feet to do that. Detect Undead is useless. Endure Elements. Yeah, it's a bit of a buff that I could use, I guess. It lasts for 24 hours, which is good, and it absorbs, but I've got to pick the element. I've got to pick, I want to absorb fire, or I want to absorb lightning, or whatever. Magic weapons not worth it because most of my guys are going to have magic weapons. If they don't already, they will have them soon. Enfeeblement. What the hell is strength damage even? Shield. Doesn't last long enough. And I'm already immune to magic missiles with this. Shocking Gasp, you have to touch them. And it only does, what's that, 30 points of damage? I'm going to do it. I'm going to take Identify. Seriously. Like, it's either that or Colour Spray. So what do we say? 30 points of damage for Shocking Gasp. At 7th level, 32 points of damage for this. 40 points at 9th level. Yeah, I'll take that. Now, did I want to get rid of... No, but I do need to add one spell at that level as well. So, Cloud of Bewilderment. Is quite good. It's short range, and the cloud itself doesn't last long. Combust 2 to 6 plus 1 point per caster level. That's 2 to 6 plus what, 7? It's 9 to 19. That's nothing. That's... But if they don't make the save, they take a further 1 to 6 of fire damage. That's not much. Darkness, death armor, false life, fire burst. The range is 5 feet. Burst of fire extending 5 feet from me. Look, that is useful for me to take, but it only does, you know, maximum of 5d8 of damage. It's instantaneous, it doesn't stay there like the Body of the Sun spell that the druid has. It stays around for a while. 5d6, no. Ghostly Visage. Invisibility, knock. Mirror Image. Mirror Image is a good spell, but again, it doesn't last very long. Protection from arrows, it's fine. And it lasts for an hour per level, but it's not a bad buff, I guess. Web's okay. What do we say? Fire burst. Yeah, I'm gonna take fire burst. I do get guys coming in close to me at times, and I want to be able to do something about it. Okay, we've got fireball, flame arrow. Flame arrow is supposed to be pretty good. Lightning bolt is not so good because everyone has to be in a line. The acid breath. So you can d6, if that's maximum, that's 60 points of damage. 1d6 points per level. That scales very, very well. Magic circle against alignment. Good or evil. This target and all allies within 10 feet get a +2 to armor class, +2 to all save throws. Immunity to mind affecting spells used by the creatures for an hour per level. That's pretty good. But I feel like I need, and the improved mage armor would be good as well, but I feel like I need Fireball has a large range, that has a medium range. I'm taking Flame Arrow. And I may regret it later, but there we go. Next. I am now an Arcane Scholar of Candlekeep. Now the fun part begins, because now look at all of this. I have that which can go on there. I now have more empowered spells because I've gone up. Oh no, not really. I already had those two, so I've got that as an empowered spell. I've got Acid Splash and Ray of Frost maximized. See, that's where it's going to be. Hey, I didn't mean to cast that. See, maximize that. There's no way I'm going to cast that. If I cast that, I do 5 points damage. That's it. It's like, what the hell? So, it is good in potential, but at the moment, it's not good because, you know, that does 3 points damage. It's once I get up a few more levels and I can start seeing maximized spells from everything else as well. So let's see, I needed to add in the Lesser Orb of Electricity here, so let's move this all down and put that one there in. This one here, we've got Melf's and we've got Scorching Ray, so let's put in Fire Burst as well. We've got those empowered, but I said I didn't want to use them. We've now got Flame Arrow, which I've added in. I might move these over here. We've got those three there. That's the empowered electricity, yep, so that gives me 1.5 times the normal damage. And if I wanted to, I could do those, but I'm looking. And also, I get a feat later, which means rather than it being 2 or 3 levels, it's only 1 or 2 or whatever it is, so I can cast these at better intervals. So there's nothing special about Arcane Scholar of Candlekeep. I don't get any special spells, etc. So I'm not going to see anything from this just yet, but when I go up another level and I start getting access to, what is that, 4th level spells, I'll then be able to maximize 1st level spells. So I'll be able to maximize Magic Missile and these 2 orbs, which really, they do the same amount. They do 1d8 per level, and I will be at level, I'll still be 4d8s, so that's 32 points of damage from that. But it's guaranteed damage, like, if it hits, bang, it does it, no matter what. And there's no save on these lesser orbs. So as long as I successfully range touch attack, then it does the damage. That's why I need to come over here, or actually why I need to look in here and identify these boots myself, if I can. Yes, I can now. Enhancement Dexterity +3. Let's put them on, because that now means that my dex is 15, and I get a +2 there, rather than the +1 that I had before. If I can get something that gives me 1 more point of dex, I'll get to 16, which is +3, and that will be just sweet. This amulet, Constitution +1, I always give this to Eleni, and I'll show you why. Because her Constitution is 11. If you add 1 to that, she gets a bonus. Everybody else has even values. I have 18. Well, I have 16 actually, but that gives me +2 to 18.
Yes.
She already has 14, and
Follow
he
me.
already has 18. So
Yes.
adding 1 to them will not improve anything.
How can I help?
You
Follow
don't
me.
have, and you don't have. So I know it's a
I
little
am
bit
listening.
counterintuitive, but I'm going to give you
Yeah.
that to make your armor class even better. And
I am listening.
I need you to pass all of this back to me so I can sell it to Branson. After I complain, oh, well, I won't complain because I've turned off my sounds.
Yes. How
But
can I help?
after being burdened, Boots of Winter I'm going to give to
Yeah.
Kelgar. And we're good. See what you have for sale. I want to sell that, and that. And then we're going to open this up. And we're going to spit all that out. We're going to throw that back in there. Along with that, and that, and that. And that. And that. And that. And then we're going to sell that. That. Yeah, I'll sell that. And that, and that, and that. And we have 16k sitting around. There was nothing here that we wanted. Nope, nope. No decent Warhammers. And you don't have much of anything around here. Ring of Protection, Ring of Resistance.
Yeah.
You've got Fortitude and Resistance. Yes. You've got Fortitude and nothing.
Yes.
You've got nothing, and I've got Protection and Resistance. Could buy another Ring of Protection. I'd probably give it to Eleni.
Yes.
Because you didn't have anything but Fortitude. So let's do that.
Everyone follow me.
Gives you 1 more point of AC.
Yes. How can I help?
I'm the one who's really hurting for AC at the moment, and there's not a lot I can do about it. That's giving me a little bit of protection, but... and so is this. Without these boots, I'm 12, and without that, I'm 11. Oh, because my Dex is already 1, so yeah. I need to find a decent belt to wear at some point. Let me just do the calculation here. 4 and 4 is 8 times 6. 6 eighths of 48. How come I've got 68? Because... oh, I'm level 7, sorry. 7 eighths of 54. No, 56. 7 eighths of 56. How come I've got 68? Ah, because I've got 2 meta magic feats, which give me 2 extra, which makes it 58. And then the 10 is 68. Good. Okay, that works. All good, all good, all good. So, we just need to go clean out. No, let's go this way, it's quicker. We just need to go and clean out the lizard folk cave now. So let's go and do that. Okay. So there's a couple of lizard men just here, and there's another one over here. I'm going to do my buffs first.
Son.
Protection from evil.
Gianquidide.
Some of my familiar.
Lebevo grain.
Right. Let's try a flame arrow at one of these guys and see how it goes. That's pretty damn good. Let's melt him. And then that third guy who hasn't been hit yet, we will empower him, magic missile on him.
Lebevo grain.
Damn it. And we've got one here that hasn't been hit either.
Lebevo grain.
Make me waste my spells. I don't know. Not happy, Jan. Burning hands. 63 gold. Going to assume that's like a boar or something that they're roasting on there, because it at first glance looked like a cat. And hey, if you want to roast cats, that's your business, but I don't know. I'm not sure I would do that. Hey, if you're living out in the middle of nowhere and you've got to eat. Scintillating sphere. Took a couple of them down. Let's send another one of those your way, mate. Yeah. I think they're dead. I don't know, it feels like that does better than what a fireball does. I had Quora thrown around fireballs the other day and they hardly seem to do any damage at all. But this time, wow, man. I'm not going to be able to do that damage again, of course, because I've just used all of my spheres for the day. Well, until I rest. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you. So there's some... Oh, just there. Actually, let's take care of these guys first. So... Can't do flame arrow. You're not close enough to do that. I can scorching ray, or I can melt. Let's acid arrow you first. Beautiful, and then I'll finish you off with that. There we go. And you. I will or Scorching Ray, but I probably won't need to because they'll get you before I can get this off. Yeah. So now, I'll Scorching Ray symbol you, which worked alright, but I think I need to follow it up with the electricity. Oh no, maybe not so much. Oh, another one here. Let's... Ooh, got those remains. One whole gold piece. Won't buy an ivory back scratcher, but you know, don't want to be without it. How many have we got here? We've got 4 more. What happens if I do many in the Scorching Ray now? Is it going to send that to many guys? Yes! 2 of yous. Not even the 2 that, not even the guy that I selected, but better than nothing.
And all within it.
Where was it? Right there. Damn it. Nothing else? Yeah, there's nothing up there. Okay. What sort of range have we got? There's a shaman there. Melf's acid arrow. And then let's try to paralyze him. See if that works. Yes, that did. Right, so now, at my leisure, I can lob magic missiles at him. There we go. Okay, don't have too many charges left in it, but you know, that worked reasonably well. I'm going to try it on the big bad guys in here, but we're going to rest up first. See if we can get our spells back.
Son.
Let's just save Arcanus there. There we go. Resume, and let's head in. Don't recall much about this dungeon. I'll probably recall a bit once I see the map. I don't believe it's all that big though. So, yeah. Ringing some bells now. I'm going to stop right here. I think there's a trap coming up. Yep, man, did I stop in the right spot? There wasn't anything to signify that on the ground. Okay, we've got a lizard folk here. Damn it, I must have missed. Yeah, that didn't miss, that's for sure. Let's do sound on this one. Let's do something different. There we go. I don't think I did that either. Yes, I did. I killed him with 16 points of sonic damage. And then she wastes lightning bolt. It's the problem with giving. That's why I don't give him any of those spells, because she wastes them all. Uninjured. Let's just daze him so that it's easier to kill him. And let's daze this guy as well. Gotta remember to use these more. And you will get flare. There we go. Well-placed cantrip. Oh, 3 points of damage running through that trap. That's really not that bad. Okay, let's come over to here. Oh, there was guys in here. We killed them already. I guess we have. Ooh, bit of a glitch there, I reckon. Okay. Oh, that's right, the scythes. Ridiculous weapons. I mean, seriously. Who used a scythe as a weapon? Oh, no, don't want to do anything to you, really. Just going to take this easy because I'm pretty sure if I target him, what have I got that's super long range? Is that him all the way back there? Yeah, it is. Can I get him with the acid arrow? Yes, I can. Do I hit? Nope. We missed. Let's try another. Yeah, he's not going to last much longer.
I think we've had enough of this one.
No, that's not what I wanted. Instead, no, I'm not going to do that. Let's just get close enough to these guys to do anything. I get to there.
For Merdelaine and all within it.
Where is it? Fireburst. Whoa. That doesn't have to be centered on me. Whoops. Maybe it does. Yeah, it does have to be centered on me. Okay. Spear +1, that's not bad.
I'll take care of this.
Yeah, look, we'll do that. It's just... There we go. where are we? Yes, we want to go down into this room first. Let's have a look at these barrels. Throwing axes, bolts and darts, bullets and arrows, so an ammunition store. And that's really all she wrote. So let's come back out. Don't want to go this way, I want to go all the way around that way. Just easier. We'll loot that later, those remains. Should have got everyone out of here now, I think. Yeah. If I remember rightly, there's a katana or something, Morning Star in there. Heart of the Beast. Okay, this is not worth it. I've never liked that item. That is White's Morning Star. Does 1 extra damage in electrical. Useless. You can take the spear as well. We'll chuck that in there. That's just a normal copper ring, and that's all junk and munition. Right, let's keep going. Come around here. Whoop. And that always feels like it should be something special, but it's not. Okay. You're pretty much there by yourself, aren't you? Oh no, there's a couple more behind you there and there. Okay, in that case, no, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it that way. Damn it. Okay. That was mostly your cleave rather than my spell, but, you know, beggars shan't be choosers. Here we go. Ready? Ready? Do, 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 do. And just come around here. That's the throne room there. We're going to come back to that. Just going to come down around here, because we want to clean up those remains there that we got before, and we want to get what we can out of that weapon rack. Kukri and a heavy crossbow, both of which can be carried by you. And we chop that in there like that. Right, I don't really think we need to worry too much here. I don't think I have to do anything special for this fight. I think we can accomplish what we need to fairly easily. Warrior, 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 chieftain, shaman. Oh, this would be a shame, wouldn't it? Scintillating sphere on the shaman. Let's do that first. Damn it. And then we'll do fire burst on me right here.
Give me a moment, and this will all be over.
And no, not that. Fire burst on me yet again. Okay. Now I'm going to concentrate on the shaman again. And you're going to cop a flame arrow, mate. And we're done. And you all took a little bit of damage there. Mostly me, actually. But, you know, not too bad. Let's see what the shaman had on him. Helmet. Is there an identify scroll in there again? No. Strange that we're coming across so many items that I can't identify, even though I have quite a good lore. Right, so, save that. I don't think I need to bother buffing this time. But we do have to be careful because that's trapped. And let's unlock this. And you can open it up. I think there's a trap just inside. Maybe? No? That is definitely trapped. I'll probably have to unlock it as well. Okay, what have we got? 80 gold, and in the weapon rack we have Dwarven War Axe, a spear, and a halberd. Dwarven War Axe, spear, and another one I can't identify. Wow. Okay. We're just going to carry all that anyway. Right. That's all of that. And this then is just the back entrance, side entrance, whatever you want to call it, of this cave. Strange enough, it takes you out the same door you came in, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But that's alright. So we can get out of here now, head back into town, and that means we can head into Neverwinter. That was the remains of the chest, I think, but I'll just double check that. I think that was a chest we blew up, wasn't it? Yep. I don't want broken items. So we're not actually going to talk to the master right away. We're going to sell up first. Actually, it doesn't matter, does it? Really? It's probably just as easy to sell in Neverwinter. I think I said this last time I was playing too. I just went, no, look, sell in Neverwinter. So let's come around here. Do my full save because I should. Okay. Killed the chieftain. Excellent warriors. I don't know why these guys are here, because you talk to them and they don't do anything. Put to good use, my thanks. Yes, let's go to Neverwinter. These ones are complaining about the boat. And we have cutscene after cutscene after cutscene, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
The shard you have found, show it to me.
Yes, Sierra? Sierra? Is that what you sought?
No, it is much more. Forget the betrayer. Forget our vengeance. These shards, they must all be found. Whatever forces you need, we shall grant you. But these shards must be ours.
Of course, Sierra. It shall be done.
Dalrin. Lord Dalrin now, I hear.
Who's there?
Come now. You remember? Has it really been so long?
You. But you died at the battle at West Harbor.
Delayed, perhaps. My imprisonment was most distressing. But dead? Now how could I die with so much left unfinished? And there is so much more left to do.
And then there's cutscene number 3.
So this is Neverwinter? Suppose it's passable for a city built by humans. Can't say I care for it though. You want a proper city, you build down, not up.
This place feels unnatural. The wood and stone, it's as if they've been silenced.
I wish you'd both be silent. The entire trip was just one long whine from the two of you.
Oh, me stomach feels funny. This boat rocks like a baby's cradle.
This water is so unnatural and deep, not like the swamp of dead people I grew up in. Not that I've got great memories of this place, but it's home. So, where are we going first?
Uncle's
Not
Inn.
sure I can stomach any food yet. A stiff drink and a good tavern brawl, on the other hand. I say lead the way. Besides, I'd welcome a stable bed after being trapped on that filthy excuse for a boat.
Do-do-do-do.
Well now, what can I do for you? Bit of venom for the belly, perhaps? Or maybe a tankard or two to shave the edge off your day? You mean old Duncan? Oh, well now, if you're looking to collect on some debt, I'll tell you that he's a drunk, and he hasn't got 2 coppers to... Oh, that's so. Supposed I can probably guess why you're here. Oh, Duncan. Trace of an demon. And that's... Anyway, barely worth mentioning. Yeah, but you know, I have... He'll tell you when he's ready. Well, me and digging, but he couldn't get much from it. Here. Seemed unremarkable. But I find that sometimes time will tell. Well, sand.
You to think, but
This here, we need you.
beside,
Found its way back.
Excuse me.
well, it seems to have some resent. Are you sure these?
Oh, so
It's not a matter of divination, you one-tankard drunk. There is something about
you're right.
and taking them to any other wizard in town.
Because,
Duncan, there could be something about you. Algernon lives in the Black.
demons. Close, but you...
So it's
Wait. Hell, there's Marshal Cormac. Yes, Cormac's off. He might be able to take you into the watch. And from there, speaking to Alden, if you want to find...
oh, there's an idea, Duncan. They
Caleb.
Obviously, you.
Still, the chances are simply talking to Caleb will make you want.
That's...
Caleb should be.
I'll mark both.
Well, you can. Should you need my expertise, simply ask. But just in case, bring a great deal of gold as well.
Well, there you have the ducks. But while you're here, also, they're all welcome to make themselves at home whenever they're not traveling. No, not... It is odd that they seem... Well, but either way, Black Lake's locked up well. But don't trust everything... Oh, haven't been demons anyway. What's it? Don't trouble yourself. That... If you need to use his alchemy workbench, what did you want to know? That little shout. If you need to use his alchemy workbench, what did you want to know? Yep, a lot of stories hanging... Well, if you can call it that. Now, Dagan, he may have some tales for you.
Okay, so the only thing I'm going to do while I'm still here, I do every time I come through here. Oops, no, I don't just close that door in my face. If there's anything that I want to drop off and leave somewhere, I chuck them in the workbenches here. And seeing as I'm not liable to be making any weapons anytime soon, Armor of Loyalty I don't want to keep. The problem is that we've got a few things here. Sorcerer's Robe, that, and that. None of those. Can't sell any of these. So we're going to chuck them in there for now. That goes in there with the rest, and we can sell everything else. Now, as Duncan said, you can add and remove people to your party at this point. So that's what this is asking me for, but I don't have any other new people to add, so that will just be that. I have never done the Caleb quests, the dark side of getting into. There, Caleb is down here. You can almost see him. He's down there at the end of that street. I'm going to go into Sand's shop here just briefly and refresh myself on the things that he is selling. And if he has a lesser magic bag like we've already got, I will get another one and give it to Kelgar.
Ah, well met again. And what can I help you with?
They never ask about all that other stuff. Gloves of Spellcraft. What does that do? No. Spellcraft +3. Not worth it. Right. He's got lots of spells here, which I guess could be used to create lots of different ones, but I'm not going to bother with that. Another bone wand here. I can't use that yet to make anything. There's another Rod of Frost. Another Wand of Missiles. The Ring of Scholars. Level +5, I don't want that. Ring of Protection +2, I do want that. That gets rid of half of my money, so let's see what else we've got first. No magic bags. Okay. I may come back for that Ring of Protection +2. For now, I don't think I'm going to sell anything. To identify that, Circlet of Blasting, Searing Light 3 times a day, and that is a Ravenger. So we're going to sell all of those.
I am listening.
You didn't have anything.
Yes.
You didn't have anything. You already know what that is. None of us are really going to want to use it anyway. Might as well sell this stuff to sand. It all. Oh, put that in there, that in there. And that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that.
Yeah?
Whoops. So I've just made so much money that I can definitely afford that now.
I am listening.
You've got a Ring of Protection +1.
Everybody, follow me!
Yeah?
Oh, wrong one.
Everyone, follow me.
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
That was the right one.
I am listening.
Follow
I
me.
wanted to replace that with that. Yeah, good. Sell that. Right. I don't want the Wand of Summoning. I don't know that I really want any of that. Except maybe that, so that I can make another wand with it later. I really haven't actually planned out when I'm going to grab that skill. It might be next. The next time I get another feat, I must remember to grab the wand making one. So there wasn't any magic bags here. Lots of spells, but really not much I can do much with. technically buying the scroll of identify is 1 gold cheaper than bringing it in. And all of those weapons I sold to you anyway, so let's get out of here and go and have a look at the other merchants here. So, wrong way, down here. Going to get attacked by some bladelings just around the corner here. I'm going to trigger that attack before I go back into here to the armor smith. I just want to get this fight out of the way. There's a bladeling there, I can't attack it yet. There we go, now we can. And here we go. That was easy. Place to set up shop. What have we got for sale? Whole bunch of armor and stuff that I cannot and will not use, except maybe that. No, not worth it. Not worth the price. And there's this Benzo's Luck armor here, which I could give to Nishka if I was planning on keeping her in my party for a while, which I'm not, so I won't. So thank you, but so sad you really don't have any armor that I want. Sale. No armor. What do you got in the way of weapons? Dwarven War Axe, Fist of the Legion, Elven Court Bow, Heavy Crossbows, Croton Skull Crusher, that's a War Mace, that's no good. Lawgiver, that's a Bastard Sword. Lesser Rift Hammer, was that a Warhammer? Yes, and it does sonic damage, and it is 12 grand. That is the hammer we're going to give to Kelgar right now. Unless we find anything better. That's a great axe, which really doesn't do much good at all. And the Beast Axe, Warhammer, yeah, Lesser Rift Hammer. Buy. Give that to Kelgar.
Follow me.
There you go. Can
Yes.
any of these others use that? No, you can't. I probably can. Yes, I can. Is it worthwhile keeping that? Because I do need a weapon at some point. Scabbard of Keen Edges. Okay, you know what? I am going to go and take this Morning Star and put it in my little hidey hole in the inn. Because I'm going to need that later on. I mean, ideally I should probably use a crossbow, but we'll see. I've got to make a decision at that time whether to use this, and if not, I'll sell it. It's easy. But Kelgar's got proficiencies in Warhammer, so by giving him a Warhammer now, he can live up to his potential. 2 attacks per round, 1d8 plus 6, plus an extra 1d6 of sonic damage, plus an extra plus 1 bludgeon damage. Oh, and look, I'm back here. Let's head out again. I just want to double check that he didn't have anything else that he was selling. What have we got for sale? Nothing there. Nothing in trinkets. Nothing in misc. And nothing I want there. Come in here and talk to McCormick. McCormick. I keep calling him McCormick. It's Marshall Cormick. Don't know why I call him McCormick. Must be someone we can spare. I'm going to skip through most of this again, trying to get back to where we were. Once I get back to having finished Old Owl Well and coming back into Neverwinter, then I will slow down and read everything properly again. Which is generous, thank you. 300 more gold goes into the pile. Looking for the sale, the Elven on the Sage. Why? What happened? What if I work for the watch? What do I need to do? Sign me up. So I will put that cloak on, even though it's a little bit silly. Well, really, it's only a little bit silly because diplomacy and intimidate, the 2 skills that I don't have, are bonused. Well, I do have them, I just haven't added anything to them. Okay. That's right, we're going to go see the merchant Hagen. Let's head off and do that. That'll be easy. Come here, mate. Say hello. Hey? Hello, everybody. I'm little Max, a 6-month-old chihuahua. Chihuahua, as my wife calls him. Yeah. I've been busy tonight on New Year's Eve, getting up to mischief, playing with my brothers, or my brother and sister. Hey. Bye-bye, everybody. Okay. Where were we? Yes. Going off and helping the merchant Hagen. So we'll go around this way. Things are pretty quiet so far on the streets of Neverwinter. There's actually some thugs down there which we could go and talk to, which sort of progresses Nishka's storyline a little bit, but I'm not too interested in that at the moment. There's no other thugs or anything in this area, which is good. Wow, I never noticed that before this. There's a hole in the back of my... That's the cuffs of my boots coming through a hole in the back of my robes. How strange. Okay. It's just a bad render in that model. So let's talk to Hagen's daughter. Speak with Hagen, City Watch. Speak with Hagen, please. What can we do for you? Tribute for what? What is it requesting from the Watch? Don't worry, won't let anything happen. Blah, 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 blah. We all walk over here. She'll run out. The bad guys will come in. You're all under arrest. You come quietly or not. And look, how many different ways can I handle this? I could just drop. No, I didn't need to because she beat me to it. Watch is here to serve. Good day. You're uninjured. Let's just pick up the only 5 gold. That was it. After all that effort. Okay. Okay, I wasn't going to do the nearest quest, Nishk, whatever your name is. How can I not think of your name right now?
Everybody, follow me!
But I think I will do Nishka's quests after all. So we will come around here and we will speak to... no, not quite there. Yeah, and this way. So we come around here and go down this way. We'll speak to these guys. Well, speak. I mean kill. But this will start the process off.
Coming back to the city was a mistake, Nishka. You didn't think you'd slip in unnoticed, did you?
No, I'm just surprised it took you this long to notice. So who's wasting their money on you this time, Benin?
If you have a problem with her, you got a problem with me.
That's right, Benin. And I'm still waiting.
Leldon's still got a bounty out on you, goat girl. He's even...
So what'll it be?
Brave talk, girl, but...
Hey, home is where the heart is. You know.
Do 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 do. Benin.
Looks like Leldon's in for more.
That's the spirit. A little battle was all we need to get the blood pumping. Almost wish they lasted a little longer.
Leldon still can't admit that he's the second best thief in Neverwinter. He's taken things a little too personally. Well, so we get back to our hideout and start to divide up the loot, and that's when old Leldon demands a bigger share. He claims he planned it all. Not much. So anyway, well, what's worse is they didn't just take my share. They took everything I had. And I wasn't in much of a position to argue, you know?
Completely separate voice. Not, it's the same voice, but sound quality is different. The volume's louder. It was recorded separately from everything else.
Oh, well.
See?
I couldn't
Volume
just let
drops
things
down
stay
there.
as they were. I mean, so I broke back in. I didn't get everything they stole back. Especially some of the more precious. Well, you know, a few coins here, a few coins there. It adds up. I have expenses. Hey, thanks.
Before Echo...
Oh, please. Anyway.
Right, so... Can we... Because we can't go down there and shop with Raylene yet. We'll do it little bit by little bit. I wanted to go and see if I could buy anything from Deacon, but I'll wait. All I really want is another magic bag. So let's go take care of Caleb. I need to rest up because I'm a little bit injured. Actually, this will be a perfect opportunity to use Fireburst. I'm also going to buff myself. Okay, so we know where this guy is. Oh, hang on. Is that the wolf? Yeah, let's get this out of the way first. Okay, so that was the quest to go to the Sky Mirror, which we will do soon enough. No bad guys going to come and attack us yet, because we really haven't gotten their attention enough yet, but killing Caleb certainly will. And I am going to use Fire Burst, because they have me surrounded at the moment. You're under arrest. Enough talk, you're coming with me.
I'll take it.
And we're done. I can barely see anything for that buff. 200 gold, another 6. Right, let's head back. Give me a choice. He's dead. What do you want me to do? So we're going to do the guard posts. This will also have the introduction to Cora. Don't know if I'm going to use her in my party or not. I don't see the point in having 2 sorcerers, because half the time we'll just end off competing with each other to who blasts the most people. At least if I keep Nishka with me, she can at least you know, she's a semi-decent fighter. If I do all those quests with her, she gets the spell, she gets the ability to do 2-weapon fighting.
Ladies, ladies, please, there's no call to lose our tempers over this.
Temper? I haven't even gotten warmed up yet.
Being able to keep a rein on your spells is a sign of discipline, Quara. Something you could never master.
And the instructors aren't here to shield you. Go on. Set fire to this whole street and this sad tavern, and you'll never be able to return to the academy, let alone Neverwinter.
As if I'd want to stay in that prison with you high-nosed witches for another year.
You're right. Here among the docks is where you belong. Peddling yourself for cheap coin.
Wow! Someone get me a tankard! This is going to get good!
What in the 9 hells did I do to deserve that? Oh, thank the gods you've arrived. Do something. These ladies are about to start throwing spells outside my establishment. Whatever you do, do it quick. They won't be able to ferry enough water from the harbor to put out a blaze if things get out of hand.
Heatha, I think members of the Watch are here.
Friends of yours, Quara? Sent to bail you out, perhaps?
I don't need anyone's help to turn you into ash.
Anyone cast spells, you break the law.
This is not your concern. Quara has threatened us for the last time, and we will stand for it no longer.
Yeah, if Quara's so superior to us, then I say let her prove it, without the Academy instructors stepping in to stop things.
The instructors? They never stopped me before. You always went running to them, not me. I've heard every word you've said about me. Always talking behind my back, ridiculing me, just because it takes you a shoreman's hour to cast a cantrip.
And you think setting fire to a stable while casting yours is any better, Quara? I practice restraint, not showy, excessive displays.
Yeah, Heatha is simply cautious in her craft. You're the dangerous one, Quara.
If you knew how dangerous I was, then you should have known better than to push me this far.
I would not intervene if I were you, else we'll be forced to stop you as well. We are wizards, you know.
Yes, wizards. From the Academy. But we don't want any trouble with you. Just Quara.
It'll be my pleasure. Hope you girls know a good priest.
Damn it! That's the first time this has ever happened. Okay, I guess I'm looking new girls. You're injured. You're already dead. Let's do magic missile because, you know, why wouldn't you?
I didn't need your help. Those wizards had it coming. Those noble... They're always staring into their tomes and books, trying to well...
Last you should have...
It's the wood...
Sorry, you'll be paid...
What? I'm not working for either...
No, lad. And not only... Besides, I doubt you'll be welcome back at the Academy.
You want me?
Quarterstaff +1. I mean, I could take it. But really, as I've said before, I only really want to use weapons as something to carry to give me a buff. Actually, we're going to stop right here and rest. Then we're going to head in, turn around, come back out with Quara in our party, which should force the next.
Ha! You call that an
Go, girl. Skinny
amateurs.
Amateur.
You two.
Well, my brain. So okay.
What? Oh,
huh?
Get your some.
Let's get out of here. So let's take Nishka out and put Quara in. Now we should get attacked by the mages of the school, the brothers and friends of the two girls we just took down. Okay. Really, guys, this is not going to go well for you. Because I'm going to put that right there. Alright, we have a bunch of students. Praven, you're near death. Correction, you're all dead. Copper ring, gold pieces. Okay. Now I'm going to try something. I'm going to head back in and then I'm going to head back out again and see if that, save first, but see if that forces the last of the confrontations. It's not the last, but there is another confrontation that happens, which last time actually killed my party pretty damn quick. So we'll see what happens this time. Yep. So I'm going to do Fire Burst on myself, of course. Whoa! Can I get a heal in quickly enough? Yes. Maybe. And one more. And now eat this, guys. Damn it! I was so close. It was that one there, wasn't it? I don't know if my buffs are still going to be there when I walk out, is the problem. But I'm determined to win this fight this time. So I'm going to buff up first and then head out and see if those buffs help me at all. And then maybe rather than doing Fire Burst, I might drop the Scintillating Sphere on myself instead and see if that does a better job. Problem is they're surrounding us. So let's see how we go when we do this. And hey, we don't have our familiar out, so let's do that as well. Actually, let's just leave this in here as well, just in case. And you know what? That is a better choice all round for us. Let's head out. Do my buffs stay there or not? Damn it. Calgar's still alive, but he'll be dead in a second. None of my buffs stayed. Part of the problem is I can't see a damn thing. I don't even know when everything is actually starting to work. let's load this. Let's do this one last time. So they're dropping webs and they're dropping all this stuff on us. Damn it. Ah, God damn it all. I've got to stop pressing space. So this time when I go through, as soon as I'm going to wait like a second after the text goes away, hit space and see if that pauses. If it doesn't, then we all die and I come back and I'll think of something again. But I need to pause so that I can get spells off. And I need to basically get everyone to do a spell except for Kelgar, of course. Just because I can't see anything, I don't know what I can do to resolve the problem. So let's try this one more time. Okay, I've hit space. And that paused. Good. Right. Now we have a good chance. So, I am going to do Fire Burst naturally on myself.
I am listening.
Eleni is going to do Call Lightning on him.
Yes.
And you, what have you got for spells? You also have Fire Burst, but you've got Flame Arrow, Fireball, Combust, Burning Hands, Shield, Shocking Grasp. I think Fireball on him as well is probably a good start. Let's... Okay, now we all need to heal as quickly as possible. I'll take that. You can cast that on yourself.
All right.
You can drink that. Cure wounds. Who is still alive out of enemies? There's a few students and him. Okay, I am going to cast another Fire Burst on myself to hopefully get rid of those. You are going to cast another lightning on him.
Let's get him.
And you are just going to attack whoever you can. Shanti has cast Magic Missile on me, I think, which hasn't done anything. My Fire Burst has taken out all of the students. We only have Ashanti still left. And he is hidden. He's near death. I need to punch him out with something really quick. So for once, I'm going to use the magic missile from my robe of energy on him and see. Nope, that didn't work. Let's try a flame arrow. I want you and you to be charging him. Think you can defeat us all, you're wrong. You can't defeat half the academy, you know. Enough of this. These are the streets of Neverwinter, not some dueling pit. I'm not surprised to see you here, Cora. It's time. It took us some time to track you down. Your Majesty, Jacques, Galena's father, how did you find me? Your power burns so brightly it's not hard when one puts their mind to it. And it seems wherever there is trouble and violence, there you are in the middle of it. They started it. Of course, they always do. They will be disciplined, but you murdered my daughter in the sunken flagon, yet no action was taken against you. It is curious that you knew you could best my daughter in combat, yet you killed her anyway. She challenged me. She needs to learn what that means. Yes, I'm sure she learned your version of mercy. Perhaps one day I shall grant you the same. But not this day, I think. Come with me, students. Your lessons await. We shall meet again, Cora. I look forward to this. Who was that? Damn, I was so close to killing him. That was the father of one of the students we fought in the sunken flagon. He headed the house of the academy of those students, and his daughter was from. He's all talk. He wouldn't do anything to me or you. Come on, let's go. Man, that felt good to be able to win that fight. Okay, now that we've done that, I don't think I really want you in my party for a while, Cora. So let's rest so that everyone gets healed, gets all their spells back, etc. And we're doing pretty good for XP as well from all of that. Let's take Cora out, put Nishka back, and head out. Does this give us... There is a little scene with someone from Cora's past as well outside the inn at one point. Is it now or is it later? It's later. Right, so we are still doing the... Wow, I forgot to switch to the good cloak as well, and I still won that fight. I need to sell all that stuff too at some point. Let's talk to these guards, these watchmen. Not at all. Busy night. Continue. No, potatoes. Changes to start somewhere. Visitor number 1. We're done. Okay, let's come around here. This is the second group who I think we have to kill. Busy night. Patrol. Why would I do that? Any other secret? What are you saying? Let me take a bribe. I have an offer for you. You're under arrest.
'Tis your lives to waste!
Oh, sorry guys.
Take that!
one group of turncoats gone. Okay, let's come around here. See the next next group of watchmen. What's going on here? Looks like you're trying to bribe the sergeant. In other words, a bribe.
Lei me bo bem.
Wow, that really didn't do much damage at all that time. Let me come and stand over here and then do fire burst on myself.
Lei me bo bem.
And then let's acid arrow you. Good enough for me. They've run off. So there's a fight around here that we need to be aware of. I really need
How can I help? I am listening.
you to heal me before we do much more, though.
Lei me bo bem. Lei me bo bem.
Let me just check, is there a spellcaster amongst that lot? Doesn't look like there is anymore. If there was, he got taken down. Let's flame arrow this guy. And acid arrow him as well. Yeah, that's waste. No, he resisted. Magic missile you.
Lei me bo bem.
And what else? Scorching ray. It's a bit of fun. Single.
Lei me bo bem.
And we're done. Let's clean up. Okay, this guy is going to get a massive magic missile. And then he's going to get a flame arrow.
Lei me bo bem.
These guys are just going to get little bits and pieces of fun. Maybe you can have some of that. Oh, where's that one? I don't know where that thug is. Looks like he's behind us. Okay. Yeah, getting low on spells, but you know what, I can handle it. Let's talk to this guy. Thank you, but I'll decline. Judy, no drinks for us. Corma, that's a long way. Everything's fine. And we're all done. Resolved everything there. Where is that thug? Right there.
Let me proclaim.
What's going on? That one there. Magic missile. There we go. Let's clean up all this stuff. Gold. Gems. Gold. Arrows and more gems. Let's see, I've done that much, I've done that one, it's just this one here, that guard post there. So let's come around here, let's just rest here for a sec, and then we'll buff.
Son.
Let's talk to this one. Checking in, travel aid report, understanding. Duty is to protect the innocent. How would your family feel? Turn the gold over to McCormick. Think you won't be worth the risk. So how are we doing here? 1600. That's pretty good. Let's talk to these guys. Keep it moving. Need some help. Let's see, furniture.
Nothing walks away!
Really?
Let me proclaim.
Wow, okay.
Take that!
Try and kill me, will ya? Scroll invisibility, and what do we get here? Wand of Stinking Cloud. What happened? Is this fire started or not? Yep, just couldn't hear it for some reason. Hang on. I can see more bad guys down here. And that one there is in charge. So let's flame arrow him. And then we'll MILF. And then
That's all you got? That's all you got?
Lei me vogrin. Dobra.
let's head in here. Talk to this watchman. Continue. Let's head down here. Let's talk to Relena after we get rid of these bandits. Is there a problem here? Extorting. Doing is still illegal.
I'll take care of this.
Let's move to there. Fire burst. Ooh, I forgot to do that. That didn't work too well. It's resolved now, but let's talk to Raylene. See what you got.
Yeah?
Are you using braces of armor? You are. Is that what I got? I got robes of energy. This is robes of scintillating colour. What do they do? Days? No. Not as good as mine. Okay, let's see. What are we going to sell? Don't want that. Don't want that. Sell? Not really. protection versus evil.
I am listening.
Yes.
Have anything to sell?
Everybody,
Everything
follow
to
me.
sell. Split that. 5 to you. 5 to you. Okay, we don't want any of that. Lots of enchanted ammunition. Lots of different spells. Purple Dragon Ring. Not worth it. Ring of Divine Power. Fortitude, Protection, Spell Battle. That would have been handy before. Ring of Wizardry. Don't think this will work for you. Yes, it does. Bonus spell slot. Sorcerer level 1. It's tempting. No magic bags though.
Yeah?
You weren't carrying anything? No. Let's just rest here. Oh, why are we chasing Kamkar? And while we're waiting for this, I will be right back. And we're back. Ooh, and we're going to have a little encounter here as well, so we might just... just buff up and get ready. So tempting to preemptively strike and blow these guys to Kingdom Come, but we can't.
I'm disappointed. I thought you'd be harder to find than this, Nishka. Leldon's been after you for some time now.
If I didn't want to be found, you'd still be stumbling around in the dark, Tremel. Tell Leldon to back off, or I'll be coming for him.
Walk away and you live.
Leldon's not just paying me gold for this. He's also bringing me in as his...
You're doing this to become Leldon's partner? Trust me. I'll be doing you a favor.
You're acting like this is... Come on, demon.
It's times like this that I really wish I had something like... Burning Hands, or... What's the other one? Color Spray. Because they're charging right at me, and there's just a group of them right there. I could just whoosh straight in their face, but I don't have that set up. But if I can maneuver over here somewhere, maybe not. Yep, that looks pretty good. Okay, didn't work as well as I would have hoped. Let's daze this guy first. No, didn't have to.
Leldon's more obsessed than I thought. I wonder how many of his goons will have to carve up before he gets wise. Guess I'm not so... He'll be ready, though. Since he knows I'm here, he's got to know that I'll be coming for him. I don't plan to kill him. Look, he's got us all. He's probably got it well protected, too. So I want to steal it out. If that... Don't you see? If I can get my hands on that coin, I prove...
I'll tell you what... And furthermore...
Oh, so maybe you have... I mean, why are you even here? Huh?
Well, you are right. So yes, but I will go along.
Well, at least we'll have something to bargain with. He really likes that coin. Oh, yeah? The first step is... Oh, follow... Yeah, she might be able to help us. She owns the... She's cleaned it anyway. She knows... I'd prefer...
Okay, so that's an invitation to go to the Moonstone Mask and talk to Ophelia to find out about Leldon. Which we're not going to do immediately, but we will do eventually. Save here. Let's talk to Deacon. You're a kobold, what are you doing here? You write books. You're a traveller. Neverwinter much change. How'd you become a merchant? Looking to do any travelling. The place, I'll let you know. Interested in doing more adventuring. Golems. Tell me about Undertide. So I've already done that. What happened in Waterdeep? Something I wanted to ask. No, just what do you got for sale? So there's no Arcane Scholar of Dragon Disciple robe, but no Arcane Scholar robe. What about Belt of Agility +1? That's almost worth it. Let's save there. If I buy that, does that get me? No, it doesn't. Nope. And I'll reload, because that was a waste of money. Nope. Quick save. Right there. I am interested to look at what those Red Dragon Disciple robes do, though. They will be interesting. Nearly there. Okay. Where is he? There he is. Good. So he's got this out. So, what does the Red Dragon Disciple robes examine? AC +2. Bonus spell slot, Sorcerer level 2 and 3. That's not bad, actually. Charisma +1, not worth it. Okay, what's he got in the way of weapons? It's just ammo, really, isn't it? And the little thing note. Natural armor +2. Amulets of Wills, Rings of Clear Thought, and Protection and Resistance. Lesser Magic Bag, that's what I want. Buy that, give it to Kelgar. Beautiful. Now, what can we sell here? A rapier, that, studded leather +1, longsword +2. Cool. What are some of these selling for? Not much.
Yes.
You didn't
Yes.
have anything good.
How can I
You're
help?
Fine, and you're doing good.
Yes.
How can I help?
19. We need to see about getting you some ring of protections, maybe. And maybe, do you have
How can I
any
help?
amulets on? No. So let's get you an amulet of natural armor as well.
How can I help?
Sorry, my little puppy. Right, okay. Cool, that's giving you a bit more protection. Won't bother buying anything else at this point. Belt of agility, boots of striding. Okay. Let's go and see Captain Berlina. Quick save.
So, Cormac tells me you're largely responsible for clearing the docks of undesirables. In an uncompromising fashion. It seems your approach has only provoked Moya's gang into retaliating. Last night, they attacked the Watch directly.
The cowards put one of our posts to the torch, killed Lieutenant Rowe. They attacked us for doing our duty.
The lieutenant was a good man. His post at the docks was a difficult one, but he kept the peace. With an understanding that perhaps too much justice only causes more unrest.
He was too soft on them. I say we get the Watch to round up every bastard at the docks until we get these killers.
The Watch will act, Marshal. But more force will not root them out. We will need time and patience. We need to rebuild our presence in the docks and send the message to Moya and her cutthroats that we will not back down. To do this, we need someone with unflinching dedication to the laws of Neverwinter. And that is why I summoned you here. I would like you to take Lieutenant Rowe's place. Despite your foul approach to the situation at the docks, I think your promotion will send a strong message to the lower and upper quarters of the city. Marshal Cormac has told me of your interest in Black Lake. I will permit only the most trusted of the Watch to... I think that...
It is for the honor...
Cormac speaks truly. Moya and her men must be dealt... We cannot... The situation... I had thought they're planning for a fight. And if...
Stop the shipment.
You are the only one we can trust for the job.
And they should be...
One problem at a...
Oh, in...
You are the short... The docks are the...
We do not... If we...
And what do you... We must make do until reconstruction is finished, no matter what it...
At least...
Lieutenant, you have proven yourself to us. And you have done so at great Lieutenant, but...
And any watch...
The smuggling up, once the
Our informant...
Be careful...
Okay, so that's the back alley. Oh, we've got another little cutscene here.
My Lord Nash. Ah, these men, they were the sea quiet, my lord, and the sir, of course. After all, the guild and I...
Squeeze me. Okay, so we need to head back to the docks.
Come out of the shadow.
Surely, we.
But this.
But
this.
It is and. But.
And another cutscene.
We came at
Chat has...
not
No, as...
Okay, so let's carefully head around here. Gonna get attacked. No, it looks like we're good. Slip between here. We gotta do this little cutscene with the kid over here.
Don't think you're gonna talk your way out of this one, Wolf. You're
Please.
What?
Look at the boy.
It's not like that at all. This boy is a... Don't tell...
What are you planning to do to this boy of yours?
You walk away.
I'll be...
Okay. So, it is about 20 minutes before midnight, New Year's Eve. So I'm going to end this here and go and spend the last few minutes of 2017 with my wife. So we will just save this and I will wish you all a Happy New Year and see you in 2018. Thanks for watching.